Hi, this is Prue with Martial Arts Group. I'm here today to talk about a few interesting things. And, we're all going through this crazy ass time, and we're going to get through it. I just want you to know that everything that I talk about in this podcast can be done 100% virtual for those people that are stuck in those states that you can't do anything. So you can do this virtual. So I don't mention that during this podcast. I forgot that. So I'm putting it in right now at the beginning because it's important. So we always like to do the in-person classes if we can get that. But if we can't, for now, we're going to do this virtually. So everything else is the same. You'll have to do it virtual. If anybody else can do it in person, it works a lot better. But it still is very beneficial during these crappy COVID times. So here we go. Okay, this is something new that we're doing that's pretty good results so far, and I thought they were good enough to share with you what we're doing. So I had my schools go out and talk to the call now. You can't just go there, but you call, and they created relationships with a couple of elementary schools in their area. And this is just always important. So that you should always have a great relationship with the principal, the PTA, and doing all kinds of stuff with every elementary you can get your hands on within 5 miles from your school. That's always a must. So a lot of these guys already knew the person to call, or the newer schools, well, they didn't create that relationship yet, so they had to go out and or not go out. We used to go out, but so when I say go out, you know what I mean, call. What they're doing is they're doing an after school martial arts fitness program. And what it is, we're starting it off because it's kind of new. We're doing it right after school, so, and it's working. We got a few kids that take the bus. They come, and then the parents just come and pick them up there. But for the kids who get picked up or are in walking distance, almost all those people are staying for this fitness program. So it's a fitness, a cardio kick kind of thing that we're doing to get the kids fitness, because there's no places for the parents to put their kids these days. You can't put them into this, you can't put them into that. And, this works a whole lot better on the places where, things are more open. So there's all kinds of stuff that you can do with this. But what it's doing is we're getting a large number of kids to come out for this, and we're doing it right now outside. So we do it out in the parking lot. We'll do it out in the playground. Wherever they'll give us the space that's enough to social distance, okay? So because you have to have social distance, we say, hey, you go, all that practices that you have to do for this COVID crap. But so you have to be engaged in that kind of activity. So, you're wearing a mask, you go through that whole program. So anyways, so the kids are coming out. So I see this as a great way, for one, easy way. Hey, and we're doing this for free right now. Maybe this turns into something where we have a success because the parents just let the kids stay right after school, get the exercise, comes home, then they start their homework. Because parents are having a hell of a time trying to get their kids to do homework. I mean, that too. But I mean, to get out and get any kind of exercise. They're just not doing it. So if it can get done right after school, they're okay in a positive, you're coming off with a positive physical and mental attitude program, they're happy. So I think there's some money to be made in the future just charging parents for this. But for now, we're doing it for free because we just want action with the elementary age children. So we want to get exposure. We want to be exposed wherever we can. And some of them, I know 100% from doing these kind of programs before, will spill over into our schools. They're going to spill in. And then for some of our places that they can't even be open yet, well, they're spilling over into their virtual classes. So they're already signing a few people. They're getting a good return on the time it takes to set this up, and it's a win-win for everyone. Now, the caveat here is that you have to have someone that can go teach the elementary school at 3 o'clock or 2:50 or 1, whenever they get out. So you have to have someone to be able to do that. We kick up a 45-minute class. They're in, they're out. Parents are happy. The kids exercise. You're doing. The principal's even feeling good about this. The PTA's feeling good because guess what? Wow, we're getting kids to exercise because that's a big thing. That's going to be a bigger and bigger problem, and that's something that we can show that we can feel. We can fill that void for parents. They're looking for it. They're looking for you. So get this going. I know it's going to take some at the beginning. Well, no, we're COVID. We're not doing anything. Well, yeah, but we're going to be, we're doing it right at your school. We're going to do it on the playground. We would like some, a lot of times we go through the PTA, someone from PTA there just to kind of help, make sure, it's more of like, hey, how do we get someone at the school to stick around to make sure? Because if they're making sure, they're happy, and I don't care that they're making sure because I'm just going to do it anyways. So if you're starting a new program or creating a new relationship with this elementary school, a good place to start is to find out who the president of the PTA, PTO, whatever the parent-teacher thing, and find out which parent's in charge of that and start. Usually you can get their phone number or at least an email, and you can send her an email introducing it. And you introduce the program as, you're concerned about the community or doing this, volunteering because you want to help out the school and you want to help out in the community, which is always good. And you will, so you're going to do this program for them so you can start there, and then maybe you can say, hey, I'd like to talk to you. Can you give me a call, or can I call you? And then you start there. And if they're into it, then it's real simple to do because a bunch of them will bring their children. They'll be around. They can look at. They'll be happy. They're social distancing. The kids are getting their 35, 40-minute exercise class. Parents are picking the kids up. It's all a win-win, and some of those kids will want the real martial arts training, and that's where they sign up for your virtual classes. And if you are lucky enough to where you can have in-person classes, well, then you can sign them up for there. But just make sure you're at this particular junction with this COVID crap, that you still run both. I don't care. If you can open up your school, you need to run virtual classes too, because some people only, at least the introductory classes, because, once you get them introduced, then you're more likely to get them into your school. Or, some may come. You try everybody in the front door. Come on, get you down. Oh, okay, you're not. Well, all right, then second case, you sign them up for your virtual classes. But you got to have them because some people are only going to do that. So get this out. If you have any questions, you can email me. But it's working good so far. Crossing our fingers because it's mostly just a free thing. But we're building strong bonds with the community and that elementary school. And I know that it's going to be a win-win-win for the elementary school and a win for our schools because we're going to sign more students because of it. So it's a great win-win. I love those. So hey, through all this crap, man, I wish you the best of luck. This is Don Prue, Martial Arts Group Insurance, and remember us when it's time to renew your insurance. We appreciate your business, and those of you that are the Martial Arts Group members, we truly appreciate you like always. Don Prue, bye.